j'aimerais ça inviter George. George, it's now your turn to come and have a good French talk with our guys.
Frank ou French? Les deux. George.
One thing, your English is amazing.
Thank you, and Deputy Mayor. Last time I tried to speak French, I really made a mess. So I'm not going to attempt it again. I remember I was looking in the video and I was very embarrassed. But I am very, very happy to be in Trois Rivieres again. And also, I want to thank my good friend Yves, who I've known now for over 8 years. And, you know, I literally would not have been able to, you know, not myself and everybody else that joined in the province of Quebec, literally we would not have been able to accomplish anything without the help of Yves. I'm not just talking about Trois Rivieres. I'm talking about the entire province. Because it was Yves that set me up with over a dozen communities in the province of Quebec. And our presence would have never been known in Quebec if it wasn't because of Yves. And he has been, sometimes I wonder why people stay with this. Either they're very, very beautiful and nice people, or they're crazy. So I think you're a beautiful person. I don't think you're crazy. But Yves has been with us the entire way. He's never given up, you know, and he deserves a lot of credit, and he usually doesn't want to receive credit. I also want to thank my good friend François Roy, who one day we are going to buy the Blue Jays and the Montreal Expos again.
Yes.
So we can have that.
The whole stadium.
And the whole stadium.
Yes.
So we can have that playoff game.
Yes.
That we were supposed to have in '94.
Yes.
It was supposed to. There was a conspiracy by the Americans when the Blue Jays won the two in a row. Then the third one, it was supposed to be the Expos and the Blue Jays, and it never happened because the Americans, you know, they didn't want it to have two Canadian teams in there, you know. So Monsieur Roy has been so helpful, and he's also taught me a lot about the Blue Jays, which I didn't even know. He knows more about the Blue Jays than I do, and I thought I was the biggest fan. And then finally, I do want to, well, why we're here today is really one reason, and that is Celine. Celine. And her family is here, Luc, Anthony, and Alex. Her story is amazing. I have been doing this now for 9 years, and I have met many, many, many beautiful people, amazing people. And there's been wonderful stories, and there's been sad stories. But there's really a few that, you know, really stand out. Christopher, of course, was one person that captured my heart. And Celine is another person. Celine is her courage and what she had to go through is an inspiration for everybody on the waiting list right now. Because there's over 4,000 people right now, and Celine, you know what they're going through. And you know, unless you're a fighter, unless you have this courage, you will not survive. You will die, you know. Celine had this courage that should be demonstrated to the whole country, because that's what is needed now. We need donations, absolutely. We need donations, but we need an example like Celine, going through what she went through and surviving. This is the example we need for the 4,000 people, because what they have to do is stay alive until the organ arrives. And if they're not fighting, they will die. So I'm really hoping today's story is about Celine. It's about her courage, it's about your inspiration, and it's about how your example can help everybody that's waiting. And I really hope the entire country hears your story. We're going to be very happy today to have your sons carry the La Flamme de la Vie to the school. And this is a very great day. This is a very great, this is a happy day. This is a happy day, and we should all be celebrating today. And yes, I do feel that this is my second home. I hope one day I can come back and speak French fluently, and maybe you could understand me more. But merci, and God bless.
Suivant l'habitude, George va signer le livre d'or de la ville, mais je pense qu'on va inviter Céline avec lui, au moins pour les premières signatures. Si vous avez le temps par la suite, on aimerait vous recevoir au Salon du maire pour le verre de l'amitié, mais je sais qu'à 11h30, il y a un petit cortège qui va s'ébranler à partir de la rue Hart, où il y a présentement un véhicule, une ancienne ambulance recyclée avec Terry comme conducteur. C'est l'ambulance, c'est devenu The Truck of Life, le camion de la vie, et c'est le véhicule qui accompagne George à travers le Canada et peut-être à travers le monde. Alors George, if you would please come to sign the Golden Book of the City, le Libro d'Oro da firmare. Il ne parle pas français, mais il parle italien. Céline, peut-être avec... Yves, j'aimerais ça peut-être, si on faisait une photo à trois, ça serait parfait parce qu'on sait ce que tu as fait pour la cause. Alors Céline va s'asseoir au milieu avec George et Yves de chaque côté, on both sides. Et ça va être le camion de la...
Mine isn't the best, don't worry. I have what we call the